Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers who just subscribed. If you are new to my channel, my name is Sarita and this is the Loyal Maverick channel. So with that being said, today I want to do a video that is very important, and a lot of people think about this when it's the new year or when they're trying to just, remove all the negative things and people out of their life. And that thing is how to leave toxic friendships, right? So going into 2020, a lot of us are saying we're leaving all these people behind, all these toxic things and all of that. But it's kind of hard to actually do that thing if you don't know how to leave this friendship, right? And to do it in a peaceful way and not a way that will burn a bridge necessarily, or a way that will cause some drama that's just unnecessary. I'm sure that if you are in this toxic relationship, that you're already experiencing some stress and already experiencing some things that are probably uncomfortable for you. So I don't want to make it any more uncomfortable than what it already is. So today I'm going to be sharing some tips and things on, different ways that you can leave this toxic relationship drama-free. So one of the things that I think that you should do before just cutting this person off completely is to pray about it. Now, if you don't believe in God, then I guess just think about it and ask a friend or somebody that you trust, talk to them about it. But for me, I would like to pray about it first and to see if this is what God wants me to do. A lot of times, or sometimes, you can be in a toxic friendship with someone, or they maybe just became toxic out of nowhere at some point. And you may be there as a vessel to, shine a light on that toxic behavior and actually help them become better. So consider that before completely cutting them off, and just, ask God, is this what you want me to do? Are we going through this because you want me to teach them something? Am I supposed to help them through this process? Just go and pray and see what God says about it first. So the second thing that I suggest that you do before completely cutting this person off is genuinely letting them know exactly how you feel and exactly how their behavior makes you feel. So if you are a person who is more so passive and you don't really express yourself, you expect someone to, kind of know how you feel by how you react. Some people don't know. Some people are so stuck in their own ways and stuck in their own world that they don't even realize that they're affecting you in a negative way. So I would definitely reach out to them and say, hey, when you do this, or when you say this, or I think that these things are just not good. I don't really like that type of conversation, or I don't really like to deal with this type of thing, or I don't like when you treat me this way. And I would love for you to change that behavior because it's having a toll on me emotionally. It's making me stressed out. It's weighing me down. I really, just want to let you know how I feel, and just want to see, like, what are ways that I can maybe help you change this? Like, is it something that has happened in your life that has made you start acting like this? But if you are acting this way and this is what you want to continue to do, if you want to continue to, have these type of behaviors, it's not really equally yoked or, aligned with the path that I'm trying to go in my life. So, I would say something along those lines. And then if after that they still come back with a negative response, or if they are super defensive and just don't care to hear how you feel or even care about how you feel, then it's time to go ahead and make those concrete cutoff steps to remove this toxic person from your life. And here are a few tips on how to do that. So the first thing that you want to do in this situation is prepare yourself mentally. I would advise seeking maybe a life coach, a counselor, some type of spiritual advisor, to kind of help you through this process as you begin to make the decisions for this process, if it's going to be a challenge for you. I know a lot of people, if you've been in a relationship or a friendship for a very long time, it can be very hard to just let them go, even though you've been knowing for years, or you've always known, or even if it's recent that you became aware that this person was toxic. It can be a challenge to let it go. So I would definitely recommend, talking to somebody else during this process or before you decide to cut it off, so that you can, make yourself feel better about the decision that you are making, not necessarily for validation, or just to get a second opinion from somebody that is a mature person and that have healthy relationships themselves. So the second thing that you can do to leave this toxic relationship is to begin with social media. You may want to just go ahead and mute them on all the social media platforms that you may be friends on, or if you feel like you're completely cutting this person off and you don't want to look back, or if you're completely sure, I would delete them, just period. But I will delete them after I let them know that, I'm no longer, going to be in the middle, or I'm no longer going to be in this friendship. That's when I would, just delete. But if you haven't told them yet, you're in this process, but you're about to, I would just say mute them on all their social media so that you can, not see the negative posts that may be toxic or that may be affecting you in a negative way. And by muting them or removing them, it'll create the, out of sight, out of mind effect, so that it'll make it easier for you to move on after you have ended this toxic friendship. And so the next thing that I would do is just start becoming less available to the things that are toxic, or just in general. Like if it's things like they're gossiping about somebody, they're speaking negative on another person, they're putting you down, they're draining your energy. If they are doing all of these things, just become less available. Like don't respond to those negative text messages. Don't, answer the phone if you know they're going to call you to talk about somebody else or to just be a hater or something like that. It's 2020. I mean, you don't even care about the year. It's just as you grow, it's just certain things that you get tired of and that gets old. If it's not benefiting you, adding to you, or if it's not helping the person that they're talking about, then I don't really see the point in having a conversation about somebody else. That's not benefiting me. That's taking away from my energy. We could be talking about something way more productive. And if you're still in the same place and you don't have plans to grow, then it's time that I probably cut you off. I don't need that dead weight, and you don't either. You don't need people in your life that are just dead weight and that are not there to help you succeed or to just add to your life in some way. And by cutting the communication down, this will just kind of automatically, make them not really communicate with you as much. Because if they're a toxic person, most of the time they'll probably get mad, they'll probably say something negative to you, but then they'll probably just stop talking to you, because toxic people don't understand that they're toxic. They don't like to take accountability. They don't like to analyze anything. So they'll probably just say that you're being fake or that you're being blah, blah, blah. But like before, if you've already explained to them, this is what I don't like about what you do. I don't like when you text me. It's not like what they'll get the message at some point, or they'll just say, you know what, she's changed, forget about her, which is ultimately what you want, because you've explained yourself. You've done everything that you could to make it very clear that this is something that's affecting you in a negative way. So it's just simply time to move on. So the next thing that you need to do is to stop compromising and going in environments that are toxic and that that you don't want to be in. Just compromising and doing it because they want to be there. At this point, you just need to stop people pleasing, put your foot down, and set some boundaries for what it is that you want. And this is just not something that's going against them. This is for your own, this is for yourself. This is for your own betterment. This is for your mental health. This is for your spiritual health. This is for growth. You want to grow this year. You want to start surrounding yourself with people that are positive and like-minded and equally yoked, that are ultimately going to help you move up to the next level and not keep you where you are, because you need to grow. There's always room to grow, and that's what you want to do. You want people like that around you. So the next thing is, which is mostly like the hardest part, is to accept it for what it is. Accept the truth. Accept the fact that this person is toxic. Evaluate why, again, because some people will try to make themselves feel like, maybe I made the wrong decision. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just tripping. But you can evaluate it again. You can make a list of pros and cons, or toxic and value. Make one side where it says the things that are toxic about the person, and on the other side, write down all the things that this person adds to your life. And if one outweighs the other, or if the toxic outweighs the value, then it's clear that you need to let them go. And when you let them go, don't make up excuses for them. Don't just make up your own truth in your head, or think that, oh, they'll get better, it's just a season, it's just whatever. If they don't plan on changing, and you talk to them and you made it clear, and they have not changed their actions, which is ultimately what matters, words don't matter. If they haven't changed their actions, and if they simply don't serve a purpose in your life, let it go. And last but not least, guys, letting somebody go can be the most draining process of your life sometimes. If you haven't been through a lot, or if you're young, this can be so heart-wrenching, and just such a season, a time period where it's just really hard and you're thinking too much. So I want to tell you to take the time when you've let this person go to just heal, and eventually you'll feel like a weight has been lifted off of you, and a way that you can, combat those, racing thoughts in your mind is to go ahead and start surrounding yourself with a more positive, uplifting community, like people that are going to spur you on, who are equally yoked with you, who have the same mindset that you have, who you know is gonna just really be there for you and reciprocate the energy and the love and just the attitude that you give them. I think that that's very important. Community is so important in this time. And even like I said earlier, like a life coach or, you know, a therapist or a spiritual advisor, things like that, those people are going to be very vital in this time, because you may feel tempted to like reach back out to them, or you may feel sorry for them, or you may just feel whatever, but if you've evaluated everything, you've come to a decision, you need to be firm on that decision and stick to it, okay? Now in the future, who knows, this person may change, maybe you'll come back around together, but don't allow that thought to make you go back to them and just accept the behavior that, you know, that was toxic before. Like, if they don't change, if you don't see the change, then keep that relationship where it is, out of your life, okay? So that's it, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was helpful for you. I hope that you will be leaving all things toxic right where it belongs, in last year, away from you, away from your life. And I pray and I just hope that moving forward, you are surrounded by people who love you and who will reciprocate great energy, great vibes, and just accountability, and even just love, true, pure love, and people who want to see you win and want to see you grow. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave a comment below. And if you have any advice on letting, you know, toxic people go in your life, then please give me some advice below. I may need it, or somebody watching may want to get some more advice as well. So thank you again so much for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not a part of the Loyal Maverick family. I would love to have you. If you have any thoughts or ideas of videos that you would like me to create, please let me know, because I'm trying to, you know, figure out what content you guys like. I have so many new subscribers. I want to know about you guys. I want to know what you like and how I can be of assistance to you and how I can serve through my social media, through my YouTube. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I wish you the best, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.